The first few calls were strange, but not alarming. Working the graveyard shift at the local radio station, I was used to the odd, sometimes eerie nature of late-night listeners. But it was the call from a woman with a voice like cold steel that changed everything. "Tomorrow, your friend Dave won't see the sunrise," she whispered before the line went dead. Chills crawled up my spine, but I dismissed it as a prank. The next morning, Dave was found dead in his apartment, a victim of an unexplained accident. It wasn't until the following night, when the voice returned and named another familiar person, that the terror truly set in. The station's dimly lit booth became a prison of dread, the shadows creeping in as I awaited the next call. Colleagues, family, acquaintances, each name she uttered meant an untimely end. My once mundane job transformed into a nightmare, as I helplessly listened to her merciless predictions. I tried to change the station's number, but somehow she always found her way back to me. The police dismissed my complaints, labeling it as a sick joke. Yet, the deaths continued, each more gruesome and unexpected than the last. I became a recluse, avoiding everyone I cared about, fearing that my connection to them would seal their fate. The station, which once felt like a second home, now felt like a cursed place. Every night, her calls grew more frequent, her voice more familiar, as if she took pleasure in my growing despair. I stopped sleeping, my mind a constant whirl of paranoia and guilt. Then, during one particularly quiet night, the call came, and it was my name she spoke, her words wrapping around my heart like a noose. "Tomorrow, you won't see the sunrise." Desperation fueled my actions as I barricaded myself in the station, convinced I could somehow escape her prophecy. But as the hours ticked by, the air grew heavy, and the silence was deafening. At the stroke of midnight, the phone rang one final time, and her voice, soft and menacing, filled the room. "It's too late," she said, and I realized then that it wasn't my death she was predicting, but something far worse, a fate that trapped me in an endless cycle of fear and isolation, where every night, I awaited her call and the inevitable demise it foretold.